A little bit worse for wear, but the reliable Fiesta survived the water crossing. Against all odds, started with the tailpipe underwater. We're back out onto the main road. To the boffins who designed this car, well done. And I seem to have lost a number plate somewhere. I've returned to the scene. That's the puddle that I crossed. I've come from the back way. It's my lovely clean car. My not so clean car. It's not exactly covered in mud, but I lost my number plate and I suspect it's in there somewhere. So I'm going to go fishing with a magnet on a rope and hopefully I can find it. So I'm going to show you just how deep this puddle is that I drove through. I didn't realise how deep it was when I drove through it. So I'll walk straight through the middle to show you just how deep it is, and then I'll walk back the same side I drove the car on for a comparison. Right in the middle here. So despite stopping halfway through, I would still manage to drive on out of there. But I never did find my number plate. But then again, when you consider that what I was using was an old speaker magnet on a rope, you can understand that my chances weren't that crash hot. And I'll take you down here now, just to show you how murky the water is. Alright, you literally cannot see a thing in here. So, watch my footing. Not the camera, don't look at the screen, that's just stupid. So we'll come out to the middle here. Alright, there we go. Now, it's a fairly visible object. And it's gone. Just under the surface of the water. So my number plate might even be in here, and I probably walked over it 100 times. And yeah, I walked backwards and forwards across this whole thing 2 or 3 times, kicking about the rocks hoping I'd find something. No dice. It's hard to see just how steep that hill is on the other side, so I'll try and get down here to the water level. Yeah, there we go. And it's much the same on the other side. Don't drop the camera. Much the same on the other side. You can see how high the car's sitting just up there, and that's pretty much just on the side of the road. So yeah, I came the back way here. When I came through, I came from that direction, from Toolangi. And today, I came from that side, because this pool was one of the last really big obstacles on that road. It's a hell of a lot easier to get into here from the back way than it would have been to come out through there. And I sure as hell was not going to try crossing this again. Yep. So the waders, supposed to keep your feet nice and dry. Thanks, Mum. Always think of you whenever I pack. A spare pair of trackies, and somewhere in here, oh no, where are they? A spare pair of socks. Thanks, Mum. Oh. So these waders weigh a ton after wading through that little creek. The legs filled up. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but I thought I'd tip it out and find out how much there was. So basically half the creek. So it is extremely wet and extremely cold up here in Toolangi State Forest, as you can probably tell. No number plate, but at least I had a look and I'm satisfied that I tried. Yes, from back here it does just look like a puddle. But the reality is, that's too deep for a Fiesta, even though it made it through.